Yo, what is going on, guys? It is yours truly, LastChanceFPS, or you guys could call me by my name, Chance. And the Modern Warfare developers continue to not only disappoint us, but also just straight up lie.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
So in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about two different things that are relatively recent about Modern Warfare that I believe you guys should be aware of. That, of course, being a recent statement made by one of the Modern Warfare developers that just completely contradict what other Modern Warfare developers have talked about and is just one more lie that they've told to our faces.
No! God, please, no! No!
As well as going over what is the letdown of the Season 1 content because, guys, it is not all rainbows and sunshine like I thought this brand new season of content would be.
Disappointed!
So a good amount of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about in today's video. And of course, if you guys go on to enjoy the rest of today's video, drop a like if you guys go on to enjoy, as well as commenting down below your guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those bell notifications so you guys get notified every single time I upload a new video here on my channel. I will have my Twitch as well as all my social medias linked down in the description down below if you guys haven't already followed me on those. And yeah, guys, with all that stuff being said, let's get on with the rest of today's video. The first topic I want to go over with you guys in this video is going to be about some recent comments made by the Modern Warfare developers that just contradict themselves so badly that it makes me question if these guys are actually being serious to us right now. So I will have this article linked down in the description down below if you guys want to follow along, but it is titled Modern Warfare Developer Says Rumors of Overhaul Was Fake to Get Attention. Now, if you guys have been watching my previous videos, you guys know how much of an emphasis I've been making on Modern Warfare to actually follow through on this overall update, because the amount of problems with Modern Warfare that hold this game back is so long that if they didn't actually make serious adjustments to the game, that this game will eventually die out sooner than later and it will just be a complete flop for a Call of Duty game. The article goes on to read that back in early November, YouTuber The Gaming Revolution put up a tweet claiming that a massive overhaul would be coming to Modern Warfare at the end of November. And I will also add some context to this part. So for any of you guys that aren't aware, The Gaming Revolution is a Call of Duty YouTuber that generally covers, like, you know, more recent news about the current Call of Duty game. But he is also well known for his Twitter account because he tweets out a bunch of leaks with the Modern Warfare game, because I believe he has some inside sources with like the development team and whatnot. The Gaming Revolution is a really reputable source. I don't know where he's generally getting his information from, like who specifically, but going off of his previous tweets, he is a very reliable source. He is generally right an overwhelming amount of time. So of course, when he put out this information, a lot of people, including myself, believe this to be true. And let's be honest, it makes sense as well, because this game had so many problems with it that we were expecting a lot to change in a future massive overhaul update, or just whatever you want to call it. He stated that his sources who was feeding him the info throughout the year told him that such a thing was going to happen. Now, Infinity Ward's Joe Seasot has completely shut down that rumor as an attention-grabbing tweet by the Gaming Revolution.
Bitch, please!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. That is completely not true whatsoever. If anybody is lying here, it's you, buddy, not the Gaming Revolution. He says that they are constantly updating the game once a week, sometimes even twice, and followed up that the Season 1 is incoming. Yeah, dude, you're bragging that you update the game all the time, but you're not actually updating the game with changes that everyone is actually asking for.
You're goddamn right.
The amount of irony with that statement is just off the charts, and I bet you guys could probably understand why. I'll go ahead and put a picture up on screen now of the entire tweet conversation, but this first guy chimed in and says, LOL, remember when we were told that we had a huge overhaul by the end of November, hashtag Modern Warfare? It is now December, and we still have yet to see this overhaul. Nice way to say F you at Joe Seasot. And to be honest, this tweet is pretty much what I've been saying for the longest time. I've even made my own tweets basically saying the same thing. I mean, dude, it's mind-blowing how we were expecting so much to happen and they just completely fell flat and did not deliver whatsoever. And of course, the man himself, Joe Seasot, chimes in and replies with, overhaul was a fake statement to get attention. We are constantly updating the game at least once a week, sometimes twice. Season 1 incoming. Also, bye, smiley face. Oh my god, dude. Where do I begin with this tweet? I love how he ends with also bye, because yeah, a lot of the people playing Call of Duty this year are saying the same thing to this game. Bye, Modern Warfare. This game sucks. I'm not gonna waste my time playing it because it's garbage.
The trash! Fix the game!
People like Joe Seesaw need to be removed and replaced with people that are actually in touch with the community and will actually know what they're doing for the most part. And probably the funniest part about this whole sequence of events is that if you actually go back to November 20th, the community manager of Infinity Ward, Ashton Williams, literally, and I mean literally, put out a tweet saying finalizing notes for the big update. You all keep asking about. Notes are a little over 2 pages long. Lots of good stuff in here. So I don't know what Joe's arguing, because in her wording, she says the big update, but from the Gaming Revolution, he said the overhaul. I mean, Joe, they're the same thing. Like, what are you talking about? Either way, looking at it, we were expecting a lot of positive changes to come in this update. So in my eyes, the terminology doesn't matter whatsoever. What does matter is that we were expecting a lot from this update, and practically nothing happened that was even remotely positive. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these developers. They're literally contradicting themselves. They're lying to us. They're not fulfilling what they're actually telling us that we should expect to happen moving forward. But at the end of the day, it's sad, and I really hope something does change moving forward with this game. So the next topic I want to talk about with you guys in this video is going to be regarding the brand new Season 1 content drop that came out earlier this week for Modern Warfare. Now, I have to keep it 100 with you guys. I really haven't been playing Modern Warfare at all lately, but at the same time, I was still looking forward to this Season 1 content drop because I just thought it would be a good breath of fresh air and maybe even give me some new reasons to come back and actually play this game again. Now, I was well aware that this update wasn't going to address any of the long list of issues with this game gameplay wise, but man, oh man, was I in for a very rude awakening. So a lot of you, including myself, have probably seen the promotional image about everything that should be included in this Season 1 content drop that is supposedly going to be the biggest free content drop in Call of Duty history.
You serious?
But what I found out really quickly is that almost half of the stuff in this promotional image hasn't even been added on the day 1 of this update. For instance, the only new multiplayer map that has been added is Crash. Vacant and Shipment have yet to be added to the game. But what I find really strange is that Vacant is literally part of the Ground War map port, but they have not added it as its own individual map yet. Yeah, a little bit of a head scratcher there, Infinity Ward. And probably the biggest kick in the nuts about this update is that they have yet to add the Infected game mode, which was probably the biggest thing I was looking forward to in this update. So I don't know if you guys want to call this false advertising, clickbait, line, but it is just not truthful whatsoever. But what I found out that really pissed me off was that if you guys look at the bottom small text of this promotion image, it literally says season content and launch dates are subject to change.
This is bullshit.
It just all adds up, and it is just not a good look whatsoever, Infinity Ward. Considering how dry the content in Modern Warfare is, we were expecting everything to be playable on day 1. We don't want you to sprinkle this stuff throughout the season. We want it all available now, especially considering how hated this game is right now. So yeah, guys, that is going to conclude today's video, and holy cow, guys, looking back at everything so far that's happened in this game, the amount of L's these Modern Warfare developers have been racking up at this point, I got it handed to them. It's pretty damn impressive. Will these Modern Warfare developers ever learn from their mistakes? They got to, right? Who am I kidding? It's pretty obvious that these developers have no idea what they're doing, and as long as they continue to do dumb things like this, I'm going to continue to call them out until they actually do something right for once. If you guys stuck around to the end of this video, and of course, if you guys haven't already, definitely drop a like on this video, as well as commenting down below your guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those bell notifications so you guys get notified every single time I upload a new video here on my channel. Follow my Twitch and all of my social medias that will of course have linked down description down below. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video.